Hello everybody, Flik here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and courtesy of Namco Bandai, today we are taking a look at the full version of Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. You'll remember I did some coverage of the demo when it was released fairly recently. Well, this is the full game now. We're going to take a little look and I'm going to give some first impressions on spending about, let me just check my time here, I've spent about 2.5 hours with the game so far. As far as chronological orders goes, I'm just into the Android saga, so I'm going to be showing off a bit of that. Then I might show off battle mode just to have a little bit of fun with the characters I've unlocked so far. I've unlocked quite a few. So we'll go into story mode here, or single player as it's called, and it should just load my save pretty quick. I'm going to not concentrate on the fundamentals too much because I covered those in my demo playthrough where I was learning to play the game. But every time you go back into the single player, it kind of resets your roster so that you can set it up, but it won't let you do that until you pick a mission because certain missions are restricted. Like, for example, you can't have Frieza on your team in the fight against Frieza in the story mode. So let's see what I can pick here. I just did mission 21, but let's go over the missions first of all. So let's go all the way back to where the demo was. The demo was these 4 stages here, and then things start to break up here. So you'll see it goes from mission 4 to mission 5, which is the fight against Nappa, and then down to Vegeta. But then the numbers change after that because it's skipping a few. Well, that's because of these little side arcs here. So at least in the Saiyan Saga and the Frieza Saga so far, there's an alternative storyline where you can play as the villains against the good guys. So for example, here you're fighting Nappa and the question mark is actually Vegeta. But then you can also fight Goku and Piccolo, and then you can fight the Z Fighters, and so on and so on. I haven't done all those yet. And then there's this Mission 40. I haven't tried that yet. I might end the video trying that, because I was a bit put off by the fact it was Mission 40 and I wasn't even in double digits yet, so I didn't think I would be strong enough based on the cards I have access to. And for those who don't know, there is a card-based upgrade system, which I'll show you once I select my characters. And then, so those kind of missions at the far right there count as another age, which I guess is this game's version of what if kind of scenario. So I guess that's just killing a lot of Sabermen. And then down here I unlocked another one. Here we go, that's a bunch of just Frieza's soldiers, random soldiers. And then there's also a version of the Frieza Saga where you're fighting against Goku, etc. So there we go. I will jump into the mission I'm up to first. So if we go down here, yep, I'm at the Red Ribbon Army appears, so this is against the androids. I can never remember those androids' numbers, it's only the other ones I can remember. But this is what we're doing. So now you'll see we have to pick who I'm playing as, and then 3 AI opponents, partners. As far as I'm aware, you can't just jump into a battle by yourself. You wouldn't want to do that, especially if you're fighting more than one enemy, because you can get ganged up on really easily. That's what I found so far anyway. So we'll pick player, and I am going to play as Super Saiyan Goku, and my teammates will be the ones with exclamation marks. Can't be picked, so I can't have Raditz, etc. for this mission. I could, if I wanted, have regular Goku as well as Super Saiyan Goku, and that raises one little point that people might be disappointed with. There's no transform mechanic outside of the story mode person you're playing doing it. You can't start as regular Goku and then transform mid-fight, as far as I'm aware. I guess that's because you can technically have every iteration of him in one fight, so therefore you can't do it, I think. At least so far I haven't been told how to do it. So yes, we'll pick Super Saiyan Trunks because I like him, and let's just go full Super Saiyan, shall we? And we'll pick Super Saiyan Vegeta. I only just got access to him, so I don't think I've upgraded him much. That leaves us one last bit. Who from the Android Saga shall we include? I like Piccolo, so let's do that. So now start has appeared. I can start. I'll briefly take a look at the customization by going to character. I can mess around with Goku's colour if I wanted. Oh, that's quite a nice red there. What other colours? That is a colour from Ultimate Tenkaichi, isn't it? I use something very similar for my custom hero in that. But we'll go with traditional colour, I think. So this is my currently upgraded Super Saiyan Goku. I've been putting in basically every good card I get on him because he's the guy I'm sticking with mostly. You get cards at the end of every stage. It's randomised. You can also use your, what is it called, Dragonball points to buy more out of a selection, and there's a weekly selection of like amazing cards, but they're ridiculously costed. So yeah, I've got some here that increase my energy, increase my speed, increase my HP, my melee attack, my ranged attack, my specials, and then there's these kind of custom ones that do a bunch of weird stuff. So I'm using Chi-Chi's stash, which gives me a large amount of DP when I finish a mission, and Wild level 2, which is the lower my HP gets, the more damage I do. But I have unlocked a bunch of random ones, like increased gravity training level 2 is just better XP. There's a Ginyu Force victory pose one, which increases the CPU partner rank, which I think just makes them perform better in fights, because you can give them kind of pseudo commands on how you want them to perform. So yeah, I have upgraded everybody who I'm using currently a little bit. Goku is the one who is upgraded the most, so that's why I'm using him, and you get a little bit of backstory there, as well as his attacks. And now I'm Angry Meteor Smash, Super Kamehameha, and what his partner rank is, I'm not sure what that means. So let's finally jump into a fight here. There may be a cutscene of some variety. I assume there is. The game doesn't drown you in story, and I mean that in a good way, because I think everybody who's a fan of Dragon Ball knows the story inside out by now, so they don't need to be bombarded with it. So it's fed to you in little bits of cutscenes at the start of some fights, and sometimes the characters talk if you've picked, you know, chronologically correct characters for the fight you're having. So we'll see if we get a little cutscene here or not, or they might just appear and fight. That may also happen.
Humans with high energy levels are approaching.
By the way, it's the English voice actors from Kai, I think. I haven't actually watched Dragon Ball Kai, but still. You can also have the dialogue in Japanese if you prefer. And all the sound effects are from the Japanese version. I always hated his English voice. It was way too high-pitched for how he looks. But we'll see if anything special happens in this fight. I don't think it will, because it let me pick Super Saiyan Vegeta straight from the start, rather than him appearing to save the day halfway through. But we'll just get straight into it there. So if you have seen my demo playthrough, you should know how this performs. It's very open. It's based on an arcade game originally, I think, in Japan. Anyway, I can change characters if I want, or I can get knocked back by Android 19 too. I found that if the enemy, like I was saying earlier, if the enemies, if there's multiple, if it's one it's not too bad, but if the enemies all pick on you at the same time, there's very little you can do to stop it, unfortunately. So you do kind of rely on your team, and you can give your teammates commands. Like if I press up on the D-pad here, I'm saying go full power. That means they're going to be ultra aggressive. I can also put them in a very defensive stance. I can put them in a stance where they want to... Oh, some Trunks got knocked out of the fight already. Blimmin' hell. I can put them in a stance where they try and concentrate on doing cooperative attacks. And what was the third stance? Oh, leave it to me, I think, is like trying to go solo, which I definitely do not want to do right now. I don't mean to keep on doing the same combo. There we go. We'll start mixing things up a bit here. That's one of his specials. It turns into a combo if you land the first hit and send them flying. I think everybody else is dealing with the other android, so I think I can just kind of keep this guy to myself unless I do this and start a chase. The CPU will probably jump in and help me here. You build the energy bar in order to access your special, your big specials, your Kamehamehas, etc. I can't do any of those right now. I can just kind of do this kind of energy barrage. You'll know when I can, because in the bottom left, under my health and ki meter, a little green kind of star appears when I can do my special. There is ultimates in the game as well. The tutorial never... Ooh, I walked right into his ultimate, and that really, really hurt. I did half my health. That's another thing I'll say about the game. The game isn't easy, and that's a compliment as well as kind of a detriment, because, like for example, the fight against Frieza on Namek to finish him off. He could kill me in one combo. And this is what happens when you die, because I just went down. If a CPU guy doesn't get to you to revive you, you just get a retry. I think you can have 3 and then it's game over and you have to do the mission again. Now keep in mind, obviously, I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing here, I'm concentrating on what I'm saying. Now, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about the difficulty. Yeah, so against the fight with Frieza on Namek, I was dying to him if he caught me in any combo. So I kind of had to throw the CPU at him and only attack from a distance when I could. It made it challenging, but I wasn't expecting to get beaten quite so easily. And maybe that's because it's expected of you to go back to previous stages. Oh, I used up all my keys, so I was stunned. To go back to previous stages, do them over to get better cards, or to buy better cards. I haven't actually really bought any cards yet, because I was kind of trying to save up for, you know, you're just going to keep me at range, aren't you? You can dash forwards after a successful block, or you can go sideways. Let's see if we can juggle you properly this time, or just knock you out the fight, that's fine too. So now it's 4-on-1, we shouldn't have much problem finishing off Dr. Juro. I did want to show off a special move, but unfortunately I've been burning all my energy attacking. Oh, they're knocking him. I should get a chance to join in a second if I just wait patiently. There we go. I also do now have enough for a special, so I'm going to hit him after this. In fact, I'm going to try and press the buttons for ultimate, but no, that's just doing his meteor smash or whatever. Let's do a Kamehameha here, and hopefully this will finish him with a direct text. Nope, and I can't spin enough to catch him. He avoided it. Oh, Trunks, you knocked him out of my way! Damn it! And then I burned all my ki again. If I put them on defensive, they should lend their power to me. So if I wait a second here, they'll hopefully give me some keys so I can keep attacking. As far as I'm aware, there's no throw mechanic either. The tutorials that was in the demo are basically the only tutorials you get, other than loading screen tips about how to use particular characters. So it doesn't explain everything. I guess it expects you to do a little bit yourself. Other than certain fights, like the Frieza one I was going on about. Oh, something else is going to happen here. Is he going to run to get 17 and 18? Yep, probably. You going to run away? Yep. Well, that's chronologically correct. And now what might happen, I can't remember if I did this in the demo or not, I might get the option to share my power with someone else playing the review copy. Am I going to get that, or is it just going to end? It's just going to end. It doesn't happen every time. I'm not sure what makes it appear or not, and I got an A rank. It's actually very easy to get A rank and above. I've only had B on the Frieza one I mentioned, I think. And then we rank up, the CPU ranks up, I get a couple of new cards, that's improved Ki, and I don't know what the one of Gohan does. Oh, and now I have Teen Gohan, and under 19. Fair enough, and I also unlocked some kind of new item, and there's new cards available. So I'll go have a look at the shop, and then I'll do the next stories and mission, and then my dog will bark, obviously, because I'm recording. She always barks when I'm recording. And then after that, I will go into battle mode and do a kind of a what if, just imaginary. So I have to pick a mission again. Now, what was that random one we unlocked? No, that's the one against Frieza. I already had that. Oh, I unlocked the Revenge of Cooler. And this is Extra Age, which I guess will be classed as all the various movies. I don't know if I'm ready to take that on. I might take it on just to have a little look. And then there's also the Z Fighter's Pursuit in the Destroyed City. So that's, again, that's where you can play as the villains against the heroes because you're fighting Piccolo, Krillin, etc. And the next story mission I've unlocked is against Android 17 and 18. That's fine. So, I'm tempted to try the Cooler one even if I get my ass kicked. Just to see what it's like. I'm curious if they have full cutscenes and whatnot. So yeah, let's give it a go. If you consider this spoilers, now is the point to bail out, but we'll see. And instead of Piccolo, I will swap in Teen Gohan, and I will also have to customize him because he won't have any cards at all. What were those two new cards I got? Unfortunately, well, you can only have one copy per card per character. No, not per character, just one copy per card. So if you've used it on, like, say for example, I wanted that plus 25, I can't because it's on Super Saiyan Goku. I would need to purchase another one. But I can give him better Ki Blasts, which is what I'll do. And oh yeah, I got that. What does that card with him on it do? As HP is reduced, speed is increased. Alright, yeah, well, it's you on the card, so I suppose it fits your character, and we'll go confirm, and I will have a quick look at the store. So we'll go to Premium Collection here, as my dog gets in my way, because that's what she does. So up the top is the weekly lineup. I guess they change real-time weekly. They cost a ridiculous amount, but they are also really, really good. I was saving up for that barrier body, and I'm actually quite close to affording it, right? Because I've got 145,000 and it costs 150,000, or is that 1.5 million? I'm not going to count zeros right now, but let's see. I've unlocked some new cards here. That gives me an absorb. Reduce and absorb enemy energy with your melee attacks. That's really good. No wonder it's however many stars that is, 6 stars. But there's also some basic ones I can buy here, like I could buy this health one for 3,000. That's actually pretty cheap, so you know, let's see what happens. How many do I want to buy? I want to buy 3. Yeah, I want to buy 3, so my balance remaining would only be 170. Oh, it's using PP, not Dragon Ball points. Right. Either way, I like having lots of HP, so the ones up here cost PP as well. I'm miles away from ever being able to afford them then. I've confused Dragon Ball points with PP points. Right, so where do I spend Dragon Ball points then? Because I've got quite a lot of them. Ahaha! I spend those in here! So I can buy items, passive items. Submachine gun. What good is that going to be? Beam gun. Meat. Or a dino tail snake. Yep, I get that reference. That gives me HP up for 3 minutes. A juicy meat snake. Max HP is increased for 3 minutes. Tapion sword. Yep, I get that reference as well. I guess you use these within the fight, however, are they one use only and then they're gone? Let's purchase one and see, because I've never actually tried this yet. So, let's buy that. Yeah, just buy it. We'll buy, oh, you can buy 99, so I'm guessing they are expended after the fight. But let's buy 10 then. Okay, and then we'll go back to customizing Teen Gohan. And I wonder if that's what goes in the slot here. Yeah, it is. I wondered about that. Oh, item not available for partner character, so I'll only have access if I'm playing as him, but that's fine. And I bought him an HP up, didn't I? HP plus 30. I might go equip the other two to some people as well. I like the customization aspect. It's very similar to a system that existed way back in the early Budokais, like Budokai 2 and 3. And for those of you who were put off by Ultimate Tenkaichi, I was included, other than the hero mode, which I liked a lot. Oops, don't cancel. Don't leave, save. I was put off by Ultimate Tenkaichi other than the hero mode. I liked that a lot. I liked that it had a what if story starting up, saying of your own creation. This is a lot better than Ultimate Tenkaichi was. That is my overall first impressions thus far. Whether it's not a traditional beat 'em up though, so that might put people off. It's not like the Budokai games I was mentioning there, because it's always 4 on 4. Even if you're playing by yourself, you have to take the CPU, it seems. So that's something to take into consideration. If you're looking for a straight beat 'em up one-on-one type thing, you're not really going to get that here, at least not in the sense that I think you would want it, especially with the way you can fly around the stage, etc. Let's jump into this stage then and see what happens. Would you like to start the mission? Yes, I do. I would, rather. And we'll see if Cooler beats my ass. There may or may not be some kind of cutscene. I assume there will be. And we'll see what happens. The only big boss battle I've unlocked so far is Vegeta in his Grey Ape form. Well, I guess Frieza technically counts as well, but I mean in terms of like where you don't just attack someone until they die. You have to pick on his limbs to weaken him first. So there might be some kind of trick to that similarly for this fight here. Alright, my fighting team will arrive. Team Super Saiyan apart from Gohan because he's not there yet. And Cooler had backup from... yeah, here we are.
I'm not as easy as Frieza was.
I wonder if he'll change form mid-fight. Let's find out. I guess I'll concentrate on taking out the small fry first. But Cooler's concentrating on me, so that doesn't mean I have the chance, really. I'm going to have to go after him while my teammates go after the others. Or they could go after me as well. Oh, I managed to catch him there just in time. Although he's doing a lot of damage to me. Look how much my health's gone down by already, and I've buffed my health. So yeah, I think he's possibly out of my league at present. I would need to get better cards equipped, or different characters as well. I'm not sure if there's actually a stat difference base-wise between characters. Let's put everybody on aggressive. Like for example, is there a base strength difference, energy-wise or HP-wise, between Gohan and Super Saiyan Gohan? I don't know. The game didn't really explain that to me. If it's all based on the cards, then it's purely aesthetic. Then, which is okay, I guess. Yeah, everybody's picking on me. This is what I was talking about. If every opponent in a 4-man team, or more than 4 sometimes in fact, decides that you're the target, there's very little you can do not to just get ganked into oblivion, unfortunately. I mean, you can defend, but your guard can be broken, and if one person breaks your guard, then the rest of the attacks get through. You can do the teleport, like I was mentioning. That's not reliable against 4 people picking on you. Like right now, because they're... oh, or I could walk into them and get killed. The enemies have kind of gone after everybody else, so that gives me a bit of breathing room. But, well, obviously my dog doesn't agree. She's a reviewer in her spare time. How much damage? I am not doing a lot of damage to you at all, and you're doing a lot to me. So I suspect this will end in failure, but I'll show you what happens when you run out of retries, if nothing else. Yeah, I'm just not getting a chance to land any hits. He's very good at evasion too. He just avoided my attack, and Vegeta's down. And because they're all getting knocked down as well, we're not building up our bar, so I'm not getting access to my best attacks, unfortunately. I landed a lot of good hits there, but the fact I did barely anything to his HP confounds the fact that I'm not quite strong enough to take this guy on yet. I'm also not sure if your stats go up based on your player rank either, or if player rank is purely just for, I don't know, bragging rights or access to certain cards. There are actually some cards that are locked by rank. Yeah, let's pick on a soldier so I can at least take someone out of the fight. Oh, even they have a lot more HP than usual. Still, that'll take him out of the fight, so that's fine. Oh, mission failed? What? Oh, did everybody else use up my retries, I wonder? That's probably what happened. Yeah, I'm clearly not ready for that fight yet. I need to get better gear, better cards to equip. So I expected that, because I mean, well, that was mission 40 something and I'm on mission 3. So when you lose, you get a tiny pathetic amount of XP just to make you feel better. Restart? No, I don't want to restart. I'm clearly not ready for that yet. We'll jump into battle mode here to finish, and as we do finish here, I'll just kind of reiterate my thoughts based on a few hours now of playing the game. I like it a lot better than Ultimate Tenkaichi, but that's not particularly hard. You have to be into your arcadey style games to like it, because it's not a traditional beat 'em up or fighter, depending on where in the world you are. It's very arcadey, but that's kind of a good thing because it has this great co-op mode. Now I can't really try it right now, there's not too many, unless it connects me to people over the world, but my connection won't be good enough right now for people in Japan, for example. But you can play co-op mode. People just jump into your game, they can help you with a tough stage that you're having trouble with in story mode, or you can just kind of go at it against another team in battle mode. But anyway, we'll have a little look at the battle mode. Can I go into here without having my network? I wonder. Because I know there's very few non-Japanese people playing the game right now. You can see the names of all the energy spinning around the world. Now, can I create a custom match just against the computer? Pardon me. Create a room. Com quality. No, this looks like pure multiplayer here. Invitation room? Player limit 1? No, you can have player limit 2. Maybe there isn't just a straight up versus mode, because that's purely online. What about co-op mode then? That's network as well. Strange. I was kind of hoping I'd just be able to kind of put together a 4-man team and then fight the computer in a 4-man team just to test out some random combinations. But it looks like that isn't the case either. I'm curious how I have a player rank already when I haven't played a single online match yet. Okay, so it looks like I only have single player unless there's a custom mode in here that I haven't seen yet. But it's good to cover everything that's available. So what have we got here? I do just have missions, basically. That's strange. I would have thought they would put in a mode where you could just put together a team and then play another team. Of bots, I mean, for practice. Like I wanted to find a practice mode so I could get better with Super Saiyan Goku after I unlocked him, because you unlock him fairly far in, like the end of the Frieza saga, obviously. But there was no way for me to trial him before going into the fight, which probably didn't help. Still, given that we can't seem to set up our own custom match at present, and I'm not strong enough to do these Another Age and Extra Age missions yet, which is no surprise, I'll do one more story mode to finish off this Let's Look At. We'll take on Android 17 and 18. I will play as... I'll play as Vegeta this time, because he gets his ass beat by a woman, so that's always fun. And we'll put in Trunks, and we'll put in... Who else was there? Goku wasn't there, right, because he was ill by that point. Let's put in Piccolo, and let's put in... Krillin was there, because that's when he gets kissed, I think. And Teen Gohan was there, I think? Let's do Teen Gohan, because I want him to get some levels, because I do intend to use him. Never actually played as Vegeta yet, so this will be interesting. I don't know his moves, I probably should have checked that before starting, but we'll just go for it. And I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Look At, as we kind of approach the end here. And if you are interested in the game, it's available for PS3, 360, PS Vita, for sure. I'm not sure if I've missed any. I don't think it's on PC. And it's out on the 24th in the UK, and the 28th in the US for US guys. For once the UK gets it first, that very rarely happens.
Well, 17.
Hello 17 and 18.
Run into a little obstacle.
You freaky twins.
Fine. We'll just take our time and have a look.
Fun random fact. 18, is 18 the guy? I keep on forgetting. 18's the guy, right? I'll find out in a second.
I know.
Nope, I knew it was wrong. 17 is the guy. 17 fighting Piccolo is one of my favourite fights in Dragon Ball Z. Why? Because they were basically even, so there was no overpowered... Someone has the overall advantage. I liked that they were totally even. Oh, we're picking up on him. Picking up on him? Picking on him, that's what I said. Let's see what Vegeta does here. Oh, it's just one blast, okay. Don't have access to any of his signature ones, I don't think. I mean, he doesn't have Final Flash or whatever right now. We'll probably just have Gallic Gun. We'll find out if I can build my bar far enough. Yeah, you've got a lot of HP. Let's see what I can do here. That did nothing. Let's try your first unique. Ah, it says blast. Okay, what's your other unique? Ah, and that's a spam. So Vegeta's very much a ranged guy then. Unlike Goku, who has his meteor smashes and angry punches, etc. Let's get you into the air. Yeah, stop messing around. I've taken off almost half your HP and you've not really done much to me. Oh, I have a special ready, so I will prepare myself. He's not going to get bounced again. Let's see. Oh, it is Final Flash. Or Gallic, what is this other one called? I keep on getting them confused. I haven't watched DBZ in many years. I have been playing all the games, mind you. It's going to annoy me now that I can't remember the name of his other unique. Oh, Big Bang. Big Bang Final Flash, yes. I remember now. No need to comment. I remember now. So as far as other coverage goes, I am open to suggestions. I was kind of planning on doing a bunch of random matches, and once I unlock all the better high-end characters, ooh, he does do a lot of damage if I let him land hits though. Like for example, once I unlock Super Saiyan God Goku and Bills, etc. I'll be playing as them. But I was kind of hoping that I would have just a random matchup so I could throw people in together. I will do some online play, I think, and some co-op as well. But if you want to see anything in particular, let me know, and please stop killing me, Android 17. Let's knock you into the air. Yeah. Come on, people, team up on him. Team up on him. Yeah. Someone else? Bounce him. On you go, Trunks. And... should finish him if it hits him. Hit and missed. Or he... no, actually, I think he did his energy barrier, so it did nothing. That's quick thinking, and no one's going to revive me, so this is going to use up a retry. Oh wait, Teen Gohan got me just in time. Excellent. Actually gave me quite a lot of HP back as well. It's usually... Oh, that's half. It is half. Ow. Unfortunately, I don't know any way to counter out of a combo once the combo begins. I think you have to dodge the first hit or you're basically screwed. That's what my impression is so far. Ah, he's powered up, that's why. That's why he's doing a lot of damage now. Because if the enemies glow like black, that's usually what it means. That's what it was with Frieza anyway. Let's knock you out of this cave, if that's entirely possible. Oh, it is! Nope, nope, no it's not. Come on, you're almost down. Almost, almost. Oh, the other android's targeting me as well. Thank you, Gohan. Good team player. Ow! Took his special to the face. I don't think I'll get revived this time. Oh, I stand corrected. Once again, Team Gohan. Excellent team player. Did I chase him in time? I did. This should not come out of the fight. He's not dead? Come on! Got him. Did that end the fight? How the hell did you beat 17? Well, that's another thing to mention that I think is actually worth pointing out. The game isn't censored in that sense. I mean, let's never forget Frieza shouting "You nincompoop" at Goku. I can't remember which game it was, but it was ridiculous. Well, in this one, they swear. So, at least they have not skimped on that. What game was that where Frieza shouted, "You nincompoop"? I remember it clearly, but I can't remember the game name. I think it was Budokai 3. So 18 is not anywhere near... Oh, that's healing her. Yeah, she's getting health back. Alright, we don't want you to do that, and Team Gohan is knocked out. I can show off the team aspect. I can target my allies and share energy with them, but to revive someone you have to get right next to them, and, you know, trying to do that got me hit there, unfortunately. She's targeting me, so I'm going to have to concentrate on evasion a bit here, and I'll tell everyone to attack her to try and get her attention. Oh, nope, she's still targeting me. You can tell because my picture is glowing red. Now she's targeting Gohan. Let's see if I can get you with this. Oh, I did! Nice! She's at half health. That's a long way to go still. And she's knocked out Gohan again. And now she's targeting me, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be able to grab Gohan even though he's right there. So I guess that's going to use up one of the team retries then. Oh, I'm on 0 health. I just realised mid-dodge that, hang on a minute. That's not the optimal amount of HP to have, and that might be mission over. Nope. I think if someone else goes down now, it will be though. Maybe I should go buy some more cards or use temp items. Take that! Nah, I did it too soon after she got up. Get her, Trunks! Ooh. Yeah, they do a lot of damage to you. Right, let's see if we can get a chase on here. Come on, somebody catch her. No, I knocked her into the floor by accident. Oh, and she's powered up. And she's blocking. I think me hitting her is draining my own energy when she's in that state too. Yeah, get her. Send her into space. Where on earth did she go? There she is there. Ooh, that was nasty. And that's Trunks down. And I'm going to follow soon. Let's see if I can spam lasers back. Nope, because there's a really long wind up to that attack, unfortunately. If I don't get revived, I think this will be mission over. Oh, no, apparently I still had one more retry. Okay. Well, now let's see if we can get her. Oh, I can charge it, that's why. Okay, take this. Nope. Super short range. Ah, but I got her with that. For some reason that seemed to do a lot more damage because I charged it a little bit. And I got a bonus of 30,000 points. Now let's see if we get one of the share events to happen here so I can at least have one of those on camera here. No? We're not getting given one? Doesn't look... Oh yes we are! Good, good, good. Right, so then I have to spam the circle button, so you'll excuse me if you hear it, but I'm spamming it as fast as possible to get my own PP up and also to help someone else out who's playing the game. I'm not sure if using a special at this point makes any difference, although you can. Let's see if my PP goes up if I do this. That does increase it actually, so maybe that is a good thing. I think 100 is the most you can send, so I got close there. And then that'll end the stage. We'll see if we unlock 17 and 18, and we'll take a quick look at what the next stage is, and then that'll be the end of this Let's Look At. Yep, there go my ranks. So I'm rank 36. Got some new cards. 18. Only 18. probably get 17 after Cell starts appearing, I would say. So let's see what this unlocks mission-wise. Mission, we've got access to a creature appears, so it's the first appearance of Cell then, basically. Yep, it is indeed. So I have to defeat him or 3 minutes pass. So by the looks of things, beyond the Boo Saga, which would obviously be next, there's one final one. Maybe that's where the Bill stuff appears, the Super Saiyan God, etc. I'm not sure, but that seems like the best bet to me. Anyway, that's going to conclude this Let's Look At. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. There will be more coverage to come. And if you did, please consider commenting on the video or subscribing and pressing the like button. It helps out a lot. And as I said, it's available on the 24th in the UK, the 28th in the US. I'm enjoying it so far. Keep in mind this is first impressions. I may talk more once I've completed the game. So anyway, I'm going to go now, play some more of this. Hope you enjoyed. Ta-ta for now, everybody.